No, the Nigerian First Lady did not come for Meghan Markle. For one, I still don't understand why are they still so upset about this trip. Well, we know why. We know why. And before I get to my commentary, let's look at what she really said.
The message here is we have to salvage our children. You know, we see the way they dress, they keep forgetting that Nigeria, we are beautiful. The moment you can see what they showcase on the stage, I said we are fashionable, we see what is going on. You know, we are not having a Met Gala, and everyone, their nakedness is just everywhere. And the men are well clothed. So we have to do something. Nakedness in our culture. That is not beautiful. They don't want to be like, even they are mimicking and trying to emulate film stars from America. They don't know where they come from. Why did Meghan come here looking for Africa? That is something we have to take home with. We know who we are, and don't lose who you are.
And why is this such a hard concept for them to grasp about someone who is half African American finding her roots, finding out where she comes from? I mean, this is history. History. What is so upsetting is that the mainstream UK media would do anything to feed madness. Because that lady was not even speaking about Meghan Markle. First of all, she was speaking about the culture and their culture in Nigeria, and how in their culture women don't dress like that or dress provocatively, and this is not a Met Gala, and this is not Hollywood. And she said, we know who we are as Nigerian women. And she brought up Meghan as an example of someone who was coming to Nigeria to find her roots and her heritage. Like a lot of Black Americans don't know our roots from Africa. We don't know where we come from, our true heritage. So yes, some of us do go seek out where we come from. What is unfortunate is that this constant always trying to find a gotcha moment for Meghan and Harry, particularly Meghan. This always needing to find an angle to try to villainize this woman for whatever reason. This has been going on since the day her and Harry's relationship was revealed to the world. Like, is it people trying to isolate her, particularly just her, and make everyone turn against her? Because in my mind, that is a very scary thought. Because we all know when stuff like that happens, there's some people who don't really know how to separate social media from reality, and eventually something bleeds over into the other. Yeah. And at some point, something needs to give, something needs to improve. There needs to be someone listening somewhere. Sometimes we, as Sussex supporters or people on this side of the aisle, we get blamed for giving some of these stories life, which I understand to a certain extent. But to be honest with you, on the social media side, the negativity and the hatred towards Meghan and Harry sort of overshadows a lot of the positivity that is made about them. That is the most, I want to say, most popular side of this coin. When you have nothing combating that, then that's the problem. Which is why what we do as content creators on this side of the coin, what we try to do is we try to combat that as much as possible, because if you only have one side and you don't have the other side, people are going to be fed that, never knowing there's another side to the story. To be honest with you, I try my best to ignore a lot of the stuff because some things just aren't worth responding to. But sometimes that can only go so far. And going back to some people in Meghan's team, I don't know what exactly is happening in there, what are their plans, but you have to kind of be self-aware of how the world is moving. And unfortunately, most people get their news from social media. Social media has a big influence on people. Because it is true that most people are not on social media. Most people in the entire world do not have social media accounts. However, word of mouth is still the best form of promotion. And if you have hundreds of thousands to millions of derangers sitting up there soaking up conspiracy theories, you best to believe they're speaking to the people surrounding them, their family, their friends, and telling them all this stuff. And the people who don't know no better is gonna soak it up and listen to that, and then you don't know psychologically what they can do to a person. Guys, if you enjoy my content, please make sure that you give me a follow, like, repost, and share this video, and leave a comment. I would love to know what you think.